things have gotten pretty lofty for Ambarella. So, first off, read this disclaimer carefully and like, sub, share, and comment to get full access. I have a theme in the Megatrends, and you can see that on average, the Megatrends are monstrously outperforming the S&P 500. There actually is only one theme that is underperforming, and that is seafood. Okay, anyway, we will look at digital visualization. So as you can see that I have 3D modeling stocks and also computer vision stocks. I kind of struggled with what to call the theme, because I initially wanted to create a computer vision theme, but there weren't enough stocks, hence I do think that digital visualization, it kind of captures the core, the essence. Pretty decent performance. You can see that, Ambarella, it is one of the top performers. We will now look at the company's website, and you can see that, they make AI vision processors for edge applications. And you can see that if you look at how Ambarella sees, the essence is that it is digitalizing the world. So from ADAS to autonomy with advanced driver assistance systems, smart electronic mirrors, drive recorders, autonomous vehicles, and more, Ambarella is committed to preparing you for the road ahead. A very good website, I must say. Very nice and informative. Smart surveillance solutions. Really cool. So basically, it's a pretty diversified company. Okay, so from that perspective, I like what I see. When we look at the seasonality of the stock, it's, December is a mediocre month. The stock goes up 56% of the time, so pretty close to 50-50. The problem is that January, for some reason, is the absolute weakest month. That's bearish. Okay. So here you have the stock. This is long term, looking at weekly data points. This is all the history we have here. And you can see that this has been a story of many different things. A monster bull market, a very vicious bear market here. Then we form a classical technical pattern. You have a bit of a mix of a rounding bottom and a bit of a messy inverse head and shoulders pattern. We've seen a major breakout, big time. The challenge for the current breakout is that if you look at all the prior history for Ambarella, it likes to have pullbacks. Even if you look at this rally here, you had some sizable pullbacks here to the purple 20-week moving average. And then towards the more euphoric phase, you did actually have a couple of pullbacks to the 10-week moving average in pink. Hence, currently, given that we are way above even the 5-week moving average, this is basically we haven't been more euphoric. And euphoria usually doesn't end that well. The issue is that this move is bullish. However, when so much happens so fast, there usually is some give back. And when we look at the RSI, it was also very overextended, hence the pullback that we are seeing now should not come as any surprise whatsoever. You can see that there's a 65% correlation with the S&P 500, 52% when we look at the shorter time frame. So here you can see, daily data points, and it's been absolutely nuts. I don't have a problem with Ambarella going up. So it is not the percentage move as such that I am complaining about. I am complaining about the duration. If we had made the same percentage move, but maybe, did it around here, maybe towards March, April 2021, that would be a different story. That would also be more sustainable. Yeah. You can see that the accumulation distribution line did not really corroborate this euphoric rally, so there was limited volume behind it. That is a classic sign of weakness. If we go here and look at the fundamentals, and also we do get some technicals here from Finwiz, you see this trend line, we meet resistance or rejected. And here we have support. There are options available, it is shortable. When we look at performance, it is very good, 45% year to date. 48%, I mean, 48%, very good. The target price, analyst target price, very important. They have an average target price of $80.07, which is 10% below the current level. The reason why it is important to look at these price targets is because when a mutual fund or an ETF are going to allocate money to a security, it is much easier for them to make that case if the analyst price target are above the current price. When you have this situation where the target price is significantly below, it's way more difficult for them to make the case for that allocation, because they will then start to argue, we will rather buy on a pullback. And if there are more buyers than sellers, then the security will go up. If there are more sellers than buyers, even if it is because the buyers are sitting on the sidelines waiting, there's a higher probability of the security going down. When we go to Saks.com, they have a number 4 sell, that is bearish, F value score, D growth, D momentum, VGM of D. The industry rank is in the top 39%. They categorize it as semiconductors. I do kind of agree, even though I do operate with some, more surgical categorization in the mega trends. Okay, hence, to sum up my take here on Ambarella, it is a part of a theme that I'm bullish on. I think that digital visualization is going to be a very strong theme going forward. It is beating the S&P 500 significantly. I am also bullish on Ambarella long term. However, given that it has been so euphoric lately, this is not an ideal time to buy Ambarella. Hence, when we collect other pieces of evidence, you see the charts, were very euphoric. The seasonality is suggesting severe weakness potentially in January. That's around the corner. Yeah, the fundamentals as well, they strongly suggested that the price had run far away from the realities of the company. And yeah, there simply are too many data points suggesting that we either think about short selling, or if you do have a long position on Ambarella, it is probably not a bad idea to either take some profits or to protect yourself against the downside with the options. If you do not have any position on Ambarella, a pullback would be a very ideal situation, because it is all about buying low and selling high. Whatever you do, of course, you want to be very careful in this very wild and a bit crazy market, and ideally have a market neutral portfolio.